And welcome back, folks, to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time we played, we were cross-examining a witness, and now they're bringing in another witness. So we're going to have to break down his, well, we'll see. He certainly looks like a bellboy, is what I'm trying to say. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy. So without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Yeah, exactly. We're going to break down his testimony and see if there's anything we can point out that's irregular, and that hopefully we can solve the case with that. Very good. You forgot the word. I forget a lot of words. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I have a nice Christmas and Boxing Day? Yes. Well, it was very tiring, as all social gatherings are, but it was pretty nice. I see. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder, Maya will be finished. I am the head bellboy. We already know that. I received a call after 8 in the evening. Okay, let's press him on that. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Are we the best lawyer ever, or just the best lawyer that has our name and lives at our address? Well, we're like a junior lawyer. Nine on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. Miss May was quite insistent that he brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9. Why would she be so particular about the time? And you are sure that it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? No, that was not embarrasser. Embrasseur. It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir, more like a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. What endearing mannerisms do I have? I like to pick my nose in front of people. I think Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk, tisk. Yeah, being late at appointments. Yeah, that's my endearing mannerism. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? No. Wait. Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in, room service, bed making. Hey there, Yashibe. Lucky, don't mess this up. Well, I'm asking you guys. I don't know. I'm thinking either the check-in or the room service. Or bed making. You have to show that you follow the plot. Yeah, I did, but it's actually a test for you guys. I'm just here to fulfill your wishes. I'm like a genie. So you guys have to make your wish and choose one of the three. And if you are wrong, then I will chastise you. Yeah, I can turn into an elephant. In fact, I'm an elephant right now. My wish is lucky picking an option. Bed making? Why would it be bed making though? Bed making! Tell me about making beds that day. I was wondering what you were going to ask, but bed making a new low. And now, Mr. Edgeworth. The witness will answer the defense's question. Yes, well, it was quite like any other day's bed making. I changed the sheets, the pillowcases, and then I proceeded to make the bed. I had to bring the pillows for two, of course, but they were quite light, you see. I see, thank you. Pillows for 2? Deuce? Bellboy, what did you just say? Eh? Ah, yes, pillows are light, sir. It was bed making. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. I think any option ended up with him saying 2. Yeah, I guess so, because check-in, you would probably see it. Room service, well, room service, maybe not. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. I was the good barrister there. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! Colluding with the witness? I've done it, I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Witness tampering, yeah, that's the term. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Well, you just need to bring the other witness, right? Simple. It was a man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oh. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. Why didn't you wait for chat? This chat would probably mess it up. I don't trust you guys. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at that time of the murder. Aye, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you would like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all the help from Mike? True. Sorry, Mike. I should have let you answer. Only Mike, though. After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. So many oofs. It's like 5. Where's my oof counter? Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That's all for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place like this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes. Laugh at the fallen Miss May? No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? We can fix her. I don't think so. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? When you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal. Be sure to get her the death penalty, of course. I took in a little hedgehog today. Pretty cool. Probably should bring it to the vet first. If it was a wild hedgehog. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. So jealous. God damn, it should have been me! Not him! Me! Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, huh? Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? What do we show her? Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts, so get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Okay, so probably can't do anything about that. Go check out the hotel. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business. Oh, whoa, whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's said to be one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. A vase, as expected. Why as expected, though? I'm not good with flower names. Except maybe tulips and sunflowers. I mean, rose is probably an easier one than tulips. Still seen painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fay and Company's law offices, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just 5 minutes, just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. Just kidding, sir. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous. The talk of the hotel industry. Anything for clout. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Alright, so there's no clues here. Yeah, he might be an influencer. Well, Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I say. I said? Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person in here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo, Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Oh, the painting's gone. Rosberg is out again today. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. What's this? Old photos. There's two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Is that Maya's mother? A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. We already checked this out. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of sunflowers, Marvin Grossberg, or fishermen. I don't remember. Does anyone remember? It's been 50 years since we last played. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Table for clients. Elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Okay. Let's go use the picture on that bellboy. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. We got him, boys. We got him. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it was him? I don't know how to say that word. I don't know how to say many words. This guy's way too excited about this. Have him write it. I guess so. Fiat David. I've always wanted to write an affidavit. That's how you say it. I'm just going by rest there. If I'm wrong, rest is wrong. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore an affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Go see Miss May. You again? Can't just take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you have a spiky heart. That's it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Bald? We're going bald? Take a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Uh-oh. Where did you? Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have any proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. First A is like an affidavit. Well, now I'm all mixed up. What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Ease her fears or push her hard? Are we going hard? Or are we gonna ease it? All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend is missing. I'm sure the press will have a field day with this, with his reputation. Oh, final talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, and that felt good. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red, white, and blue. The president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp. Red, white, Blue Corp? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this was the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboys. Oh no, I can't read it anymore. Affidavit. Discarded. We're going to Blue Corp. Hey there, Jeppo. How are you? What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Is that a painting of La Mulana? He really loved that game. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. Oh no, I'm gonna have trouble here. I only know of 3,000 words. What's this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. I'm wordily challenged. What a fruitcake! Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Lucky you're challenged. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Picture of La Mulana. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth 5 million for sure. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up. Best Participation. Judges Cooperation Award. Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. Statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign is certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too bodacious for you to appreciate, correct? Bodacious? Anything else here? Boodalicious? Wait a minute, that's not the word. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the thing. It's modeled on my body, you see. Well, does the sleek roundature not inspire you? This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite residential. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct! She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed! She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Where were you on the night of the murder? On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'll be capable of doing that. Raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. You don't say. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. When did you get it? When did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before, yesterday in fact. Why did I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Ooh. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. Or it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Or maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem. Jumping Jehoshaphat's. Oh, you. What's wrong? You looked so pensive. Like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? And what was that? Well, you see, It's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks. Truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. You does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. You're lovers. Lovers? I don't know about that one, guys. It's not something I can claim to understand, but you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What, my boy? You sent that painting to him. As a sign of undying love. My boy, please. You're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could. That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. Can love bloom on the court? I think so. I knew it. They are lovers. No, we're not lovers. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. Name on the back of the photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. Mr. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on possible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? The DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. That's pretty rare. Her name was Misty Fay. Fay? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. She failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, but in the end, I cleared her. And in the end, I cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. Oh, thank you, Sombra. It was much appreciated. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. All right, I'm going. It's funny looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. The plant? His favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Oh, it's DL7. DL... What was the number? Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F, Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the one who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press, this parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So me and you, Grossberg. A through S, nothing here. Biggest part here at the end is S. Suicide? Ew. There's a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait. I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all too. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clippings added to the court record. I found this in Mia's files, so she was investigating Red White, as expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Ah, so it was you, my boy. Who is this man? That's a long story. I'll be needing that back now. Do we go to Blue Corp and show him that? Bellboy's out. The sound of water coming from the shower. La-di-da, money making, money making. I got the money making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing the shower. Screwdriver's still stuck in the drawer. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Gotta put this guy on the spot. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like these. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're right. You're wrong? Wait, who's right? You're wrong, Mr. White. Wait. What I should be doing now is going after you! Which one are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. Wait, is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus... As a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. This case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts? Harry Butts? Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. All right, sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's gonna set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What, you mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. He has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... defend me in court. Cheer me in court. Help me break out of here. Let me out! Let me out! Right, okay, listen up. I want you to help me break out of here. You mean a jailbreak? Yeah, tonight's our only chance. All right. Huh? Oh, I better get a hacksaw while the stores are still open. Oh, and a rope ladder. And a getaway car. Can you drive? Wait. Oh, what? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Literally wife material. Well, she did want to help us break out. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Isn't she like 12? Oh no. Mike! Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. She was charged an adult. It's true. She's not in juvie. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. I missed something. You said a child was wife material, Mike. What is wrong with you? Get 'em, boys. I didn't say right now. That's grooming, Mike. God damn it, Mike. Get 'em, boys. Mods, silence him. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Is the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment innocent people like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. I don't know about that logic. So I make that my policy. Like, in the end, everyone is guilty. Edgeworth, you've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix, well, court will be starting soon. But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Did I write this game? Okay, let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. Let's see. Prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Do we raise an objection or let it go? Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Mia Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Don't bow to the court. He gets to show off and I got nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that's what I said. Oh dear, do my locution? Locutians? Oh my god, I can't speak today. Confuse? Locutions. Name. Locutions. Oh, okay. My name is Red White, but my friends call me... El Gohan Blanco. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel at the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Huh. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho, 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 ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Why are you here? Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, the spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Judge! Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. How about a channel reward redeem that makes you speakalicious like El Blanco Nino? No. Never. I can't even speak normally. I have the vocabulary of a 5th grader. Snacklish? Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's a reading to you, some papers by the window. Challenge? How do you know what time it was? Because I'm always abso-positively perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You're so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Try inventing new words to fill any words that you don't know. I like that. Old? Okay. Was reading some papers by the window. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co.'s law offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who has business to do. I'm a businessman doing business in this business hotel. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam? Must have been when you attacked, I assume. Let's see, continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound? Of course, I am no snoop peeping out of the windows at night. No snoop, yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. It was then that I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired? Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyways? What did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at the time? She just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know that she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. You have a pink suit. No, I do not. I don't think I have a suit. Ho ho, I know, after all, I am El Presidente. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? How do you not have a suit? Poor? Is that a good answer? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Boy, ran to the right. Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. The music changed. We got him, boys. Oh. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. And the victim here. The victim ran to the left, as you claim she did. She would be running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Oh, his composure has been broken. Very strange. I did see a run to the left, I did. Look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So, he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain the contradiction to the court? They're both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain the conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Oh my God! Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. There. He was the victim. Wait, why would he be the... Well, if she goes left, he was the plant.
Take that!
This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. This is where the killer was standing. Oh my God! Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho, 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 ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Let me change some details. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. By that count, that can't be right. She died in one hit. She had 1 HP. This is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Oh, Judge. Oh, Judge. Will you be cross-examining the testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. What do you mean, next? Next is what comes after first? I know that. That's all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. Not pressing all the statements I could. What do you mean by that? That's what I'm about to explain. You Americans always so impatient. It does not become you. Hey buddy, you're an American too. What do you mean first? First, that's what comes after next. You speak English, right? No. No comprende. Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. Oh, thank you. First, she ran to the left, then... I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you've been warned. Does he mad at me? Stop saying it was me. But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? This is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. So you were watching both times. I suppose I was. Please excuse me for not testifying this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. So I'm wondering if we press here or we press on the hit her twice. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I think it's the hit her twice. That's probably this. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court that you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony? The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there will be no break. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. There's no slipping out of this one, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. Lucky I request there will be no breaks between games. Refused. There will be a 10-minute break. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. And then you did her in with a single blow, thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. It's almost over. I looked at the other window. What other window? You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? That. The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix. Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony? Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. The glass stand was lying on the floor? That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why, me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait! One moment! Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused. It's falling apart. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the warp. On the warps. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Miss Mia? Mr. White, did you know the victim personally? No, triple no. How would I? How could I? I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. Mr. Wright, I will not have you haranguing the witness. You're looking a little flustered, Edgeworth. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. Now, before you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. But don't worry, we all know what happened now. She turned and she ran to the door. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. I gave chase? Uh-oh! No, not me, the killer, I mean. He gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. All right, thank you, Miles. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap? That doesn't sound like the savage attack from your earlier testimony. Oh. Yes, well, I am a man of peace, you see. Phoenix. He's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something, but it won't be easy. Now, I'm thinking the light can't be seen from the window. Right? Because it was by the door, by the wall. Broken beyond all recognition. makes sense. We'll try this one. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof counter. Another one. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. Uh-oh. 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 So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problem. Problem here. What problem is it? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. Unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? Oh, Judge, you're so crazy. Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over because it was behind the wall. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Uh-oh. Music changed. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime, ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? Question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office, am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co.'s law offices. This is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He is determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. Let's see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture that it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Company's law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct! That is right. Let's see. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Do you have any proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. I had entered the Fay & Co.'s law offices. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints, several days old, were found in the Fay & Company's law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That's when I saw the glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? Light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. There's nothing for me to press him on. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Yeah, a week before. Yeah, but he could have tapped the phone beforehand. You know what I mean? I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. Oh, don't bow. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix! What? But Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ugh. Hey, Phoenix! That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won, huh? You have that receipt in the court records, right? Yeah. The one you wrote Maya on, Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? A regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item? Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. Oh! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? The beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court's about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. You just have to prove it. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. What is that face? Let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. You may begin your cross-examination. You have proof. Okay, we already know that. So it's probably here. Is it here or is it at the week? That's probably here. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of that receipt. The other side, does nobody look at the evidence? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand and the date of purchase, why, that's the day before the murder. Whoa! Oof! Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Company's law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Uh-oh. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Uh-oh. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. What do we do? Object? Or wait and see what happens? Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone's gonna call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Dear Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Ah! The witness will stay. Mia! Phoenix? Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something that I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in the finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess! I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Isn't this blackmail? Is it? Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. This court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Hey, confetti. That is all. This court is adjourned. Number 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky that I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia, I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Burgers? Mia? Wahahaha. You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. But Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this? See, Maya wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Ghost Chief? Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. Right, okay, Nick. Let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Oh, okay. Wait up. Is it polyamory if the sister is a ghost? Why did I read that? Why do I read anything from Mike? Ah, you have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon. No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you'll ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Whoa! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co.'s law offices. Actually, we're going to save here. We'll keep it for next time. Since we just ended the episode, so I don't think it'll be a nice cut here. We're going to take a small break, and then we'll segue over to Arcana after the break, so stay tuned.